Hi guys, my name is Ruby Tefty. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I started my weight loss journey and how I successfully lost 120 pounds. Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the gang, and give this video a thumbs up so I know you were into it. Graduating high school, I weighed over 300 pounds. I never knew like the heaviest I weighed because I would ignore it, and then I lost a little bit of weight and then I weighed in at 311. So 311 pounds is like the biggest I was at that I was aware of. So when I first decided to lose weight, it was kind of like in around 11th grade, and I tried a bunch of times and I failed, and I thought I would like starve myself and lose weight, and that never worked. And I tried different like weight loss like prescriptions. Even my chiropractor like gave me this big supplement thingy that was supposed to help me lose weight, but it was really nasty and I couldn't even like stick to one day of the program because it literally just tasted like you're eating chalk. So when I finally like got into like weight loss, it was after I had graduated high school. I think I was probably like a freshman in college. I was 19 at the time, and I was watching TV, and I don't know what it was like One Tree Hill or Gossip Girl or just some like young adult TV show where the girls are beautiful and the guys are hot, and I was watching it like, you know what, like I want to be that person. I want to have a ton of friends. I want to get guys. I just want to be popular and have fun and enjoy my life. So I was 19 and I told myself, you know what, by 22 I want to do it. Like I want to do it, and I want to stick to it, and I want to actually have lost weight, because you know, like I'm gonna be like 22 is gonna come and I can either have dedicated 3 years to weight loss and improving myself, or those 3 years could go by and I would be 22 and just like completely disappointed in myself. So I really decided to lose weight, and how I did it so successfully was, you know, I started off with getting informed. So I decided to watch like a bunch of food documentary videos. There's like Cowspiracy, What the Health, a bunch of them on Netflix. I can link some in the description, but I really started to get informed. And through these videos, I learned about, you know, what kind of animal products are good for you, or what kind of like what food is good for you and what food's not good for you, and like plant-based being so nutritious and good for you. And I really learned about micronutrients and everything like that. So while I was watching all these documentaries, because I really got into them, there is this one speaker in one of the documentaries, and I'll link it if I can remember it. I don't remember which documentary it was, but I'll go figure that out. So I'll put it in the description. And when I was watching that documentary, there was an author and a speaker in it, and his name was Gabriel. And he had successfully lost like 200 or so pounds, like a lot of pounds of weight. But his thing was he had absolutely no loose skin, like chest as firm as can be. So this man had developed a method, and he calls it the Gabriel method, and it's all about the fat on, fat off mode. So being super interested in what he was talking about and seeing his results, I went ahead and purchased his book. I think it was like $12 at my local Barnes & Noble, and it came with like an online access code so you could like be in a community and talk to everybody. So I decided to read this book, and it was probably like one of the first books I actually really got into, which is funny and ironic because like I wasn't really a reader, but I liked this book and I read it. And his book has a lot to do with like mind, body, soul connection, and how you can use your mind to connect with your body and lose weight. At this time in my life, I was like on this big spiritual journey. Like I had just like awoken myself. Like I was like really like questioning everything and meditating and all like the entry level steps to my spiritual journey. So his book is about spirituality, and I was on a spiritual journey. So what kind of happened was like I was going like this, and his book went like this, and they kind of just met in the middle and like flourished. So I can't like promise his book is gonna work for everyone, because you truly have to have the right mindset, but it worked for me because that's where I was in my life. So with his book, and honestly I never finished it, and I only didn't finish it because I lost it. I left it at work, and then when I remembered I left it there, it was gone, like when I went to get back for it. So I never finished the book. I think I got like 4 or 5 chapters in, and I never finished it. So using his method, which was fat on, fat off mode, visualization, meditation for weight loss, communicating with your body through your mind, and really just seeing images and doing certain things to talk to your body and say, hey bro, like you don't need this weight. Because what's really happening is your body thinks you need this fat, but imagine if you were in a different environment that didn't allow you to be overweight, such as say it was 150 years ago and you were in the middle of Africa and you on the daily had to run from tigers, and you're a hunter-gatherer, and you were constantly on your feet. If like being in that environment, your body physically wouldn't let you put on weight, because if you put on weight, you won't be able to outrun these tigers, therefore you would die. So your body was like, hey, this environment isn't suitable for, like, this body isn't suitable for this environment, so we need to change it. So that's basically essentially what I did. Was I didn't necessarily change my environment, but I changed my conscious thought process about my weight and about my fat, and I really took what he said in his book and applied it to my life. This allowed me to lose like 80 pounds really easily. And again, when you're obese and you have more weight to lose, it's really easy to lose weight. During this time, I do want to mention, especially in the very beginning of the method process for me, I didn't really change my diet. Like, I became aware of food and aware of nutrients, but there were still things that were unhealthy, like things today I would classify as unhealthy that I at the time thought was healthy, and I was eating it and I was still losing weight. And you guys, you need to remember, food holds vibration. So even if you have something unhealthy, but you speak positivity into it and you speak thankfulness and you say, oh, I'm so blessed to eat this food, even if it's a Big Mac, like that food will pick up that vibration, and that vibration will do something to your body. So that's what essentially was happening. Was I was eating unhealthy food, but I was being so thankful and grateful, and I was on this vibrational level in a spiritual journey, which allowed the food to nourish me and not necessarily gain any weight from it. Another example would be, so if you had like a salad and you were just like, oh, this salad sucks, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, you're just making all that food negative, and it's not really gonna do as much for you. Yeah, there's gonna be like some micronutrients, some iron, some minerals you need, but on a vibrational level. And that's the thing, that's his whole thing, and that's like spirituality. Is like everything is like vibrational. Some things vibrate high and some things vibrate low, and you really want to like have a high vibration, like a higher consciousness, a higher realization in this mind, body, soul thing. So kind of when you like threw this all together and you stirred the pot, it allowed me to lose all this weight. So between watching these documentaries and losing the 80 pounds, we moved to a whole new apartment. Like, we were in a house and moved to an apartment, and there was an apartment gym. So there wasn't much weight training, mainly on cardio machines, but I started running on the elliptical, and I would do like 30 minutes minimum, usually an hour, usually 40 minutes, like somewhere between 40 minutes and 60 minutes is what I would do. When I moved to Bloomington, then that's when I kind of got more into working out because it was accessible for me. But I was also just doing cardio, and I was doing like a few small body workouts that didn't really build muscle, they kind of just toned me up. And I have a video on that, so I will link it in the description. It's like 3 videos for toning or something like that. With the addition of going vegan after losing the 80 pounds, that's when I kind of lost the rest, the additional 40 pounds. And I remember getting down to 186, and that's the lowest I've ever been still to this day, because now I weigh over 200 pounds because I have some muscle on my body, and muscle weighs more than fat. So I'm actually like very heavy on a scale, even though I physically don't look it. I told my friend I weighed 220 like 3 weeks ago, and she was like, no. And I was like, oh honey, it's the quarantine weight. Normally I'm 205, that's like what's good for me, but I want to try to get down to like 175 in the next few years. So that's truly what I did. I got informed, and I learned about this whole method, this mind, body, soul thing. It was so untraditional. It was not diet, exercise, repeat. It was literally work on your mental state, because you really can't do anything if your mentality is not screwed on right. And that's another thing they talked about, was like your body is actually unable to lose weight when it's stressed. Like when you hold stress and when you're really stressed out, your body, you're not going to lose weight in a stressful time. So like a lot of meditation was involved in really like calming the body. So it's really seriously all mental. And I have another video on it. I talk a little bit more in depth on how like I lost the weight and used this mental path to do it, and I'll link that in the description. It's how I lost 120 pounds video, so you can check that out if you're interested. But it was, I don't want to say it was easy for me, because like I said, I was on a spiritual journey, and where I was and what this book told me happened to like pair with one another so well. that it just like exploded for me. And like, you guys, before this I tried dieting. Like I said, I tried like starving myself, it didn't work. I tried just like normal dieting, it didn't work. I tried that weird supplement thing from my chiropractor, it didn't work. I tried working out on my own. I remember getting a membership to Anytime Fitness. I had it for about 6 months, and I literally went one time and walked on the treadmill for an hour. That was when I wasn't at the apartment with the gym yet. But honestly, nothing really worked for me until I read this book. And when I read this book, it kind of all clicked. And I think it's crazy because if you look at anybody's workout or fitness or health advice, and fitness and health I think are very different. I think you can be fit without being healthy. There's like body trainers who eat McDonald's. Like fitness does not equal health. Those things don't equate. So like you really do want to be healthy and getting your nutrients and getting minerals and vitamins and everything you need like that. But it was honestly like, it wasn't diet, exercise, repeat. It was read a book, apply it, and it worked. And I think that's really crazy. And not enough people talk about it. Not even enough people who know who John Gabriel is. And seriously, he's like the whole reason I lost weight. If I wouldn't have read this book, if I would have never watched that documentary and read his book, I don't think I would have successfully lost so much weight. Maybe I would have lost like 40, 50 pounds on my own. But genuinely, his method allowed me to just melt the fat off my body, and it was amazing. And so yeah, that's how I did it. That's how I started my weight loss journey. That's how I successfully lost weight. I read a book and I applied it to myself. I hope you weren't like hoping to be like 20 grams of protein and 40 grams of fat and, you know, work out for 3 times a week for 60 minutes, because that wasn't the way I did it. Bodies are really cool, and I think we kind of forget our roots in that we are more than just this body. Like, we are so cool and so vibrational and so capable of so many things, and you just really have to like get back to that and claim that. So you guys, that was my video today on how I started my weight loss journey, and I hope it could help you. I hope you are like, wow, this John Gabriel man, I'm gonna check him out, because I highly suggest it. Again, I'll put some information about him in the description, how to get the book, everything like that. But if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up so I know you're into it. I know you guys love weight loss videos. Weight loss videos always do amazing, and then I do other videos and they don't do so well. So I'm like, well, if you guys want weight loss videos is what you're gonna get. But let me know in the comments, what else do you want to see? Do you have questions? What else do you want to hear? I can do some workout videos. It's just been so hot recently. I personally haven't even been working out myself, so let alone making videos about working out. But school also starts tomorrow, so if you guys want some like back to school stuff, or like going back to college is like a super senior, being 24 in the undergrad, I make videos about that. But I will see you guys in my next video. If you want to hang out with me while I'm not posting, all my social media will be linked in the description. Otherwise, you guys have a wonderful day. Have a great rest of the summer. I can't believe summer is actually ending. It's August 23rd. What? Even though I am so excited for fall and winter. So, you seriously guys have a wonderful rest of the day. I love you all so much, and I will see you later. Bye.